Hi everyone, welcome back to the Forge. Today we're going to be covering a common mistake, and that is not forging square. It's a simple slip up that can have ramifications through an entire project. Everyone that has visited my forge has experienced this in one way or another, and today we're going to talk about how to spot it, how to fix it, and how to avoid it in the future. Let's dive right in. Okay, so here I have forged a piece not square, so you can see what that looks like. You can see one of the sides more than the other. The general way that this mistake is made is by not turning a full 90 degrees with your wrist. So you're only turning slightly, you forge, turn back, like that. When you're forging, it can be easy to focus on only one side of the metal. This can lead to your metal becoming very rectangular, so we need to make sure that we're working both sides evenly. So here you can see I'm basically square. My sides are clearly 90 degrees. So here we've got a bar that was forged square and a bar that's been forged off square. We've got a sort of diamond profile. You might want to call it a rhombus. Hopefully you can see the difference. This one will lead you to all sorts of issues further down a project. And obviously this is quite extreme, but basically you want the sides of your metal to be nice and square, perpendicular to the top. This is especially important when you're forging from square to round, as this will not lead to a round surface and you'll get an oval cross section. Just by way of example, here is the bar I forged square, and it's not perfect, but it's pretty close. And here is the bar that was forged, and it is clearly not square. Yeah? The easiest way to spot your mistake is, as you can see, when you're working, you want to turn a full 90 degrees and the sides should disappear completely. If you can see one of those side profiles more than the other, then you're not going to end up with a square result. So you can see nice and clean down the sides. If I turn it, you can see how now if I were to forge it, I would end up with that diamond profile that I showed you earlier. Let's show you how to fix it. We're going to focus our hammer blows on the high spots, the edges that are sticking out too far. Work methodically, rotate the bar every few strikes, bring everything back into the center. What we're trying to do is bring it back to square. So here we go. So you can see it is thin this direction, it is much wider this direction, so we're going to bring this back down to the middle. And hopefully you can see we are much rounder now, and then you're going to bring it back to square. It's all about balance. Gentle corrections will save you from headaches later. Okay, it's getting a bit cool, but hopefully now, if we compare it to this square, we are back to square. Okay, you are going to lose some cross section by doing this, as it will get smaller each time you have to correct it, but it's much better to correct it early on so that you can go to round neatly later. In order to avoid this problem altogether, make it a habit to rotate your bar every couple of strikes. So here we go, slightly smaller piece of steel. I'm going to forge a small flat section. I'm going to turn full 90 degrees. Turn back. And hopefully you can see what a very nice square profile. And that's it. Forging square might seem tricky to start with, and with a bit of practice, you'll nail it every time. If you found this helpful, give me a thumbs up and let me know in the comments if there's any other common blacksmithing mistakes that you'd like me to tackle in one of these videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time here at Genesis Blacksmithing.